I recently received an email from a video producer who was looking at doing a featured piece on preparedness. And initially I was a little apprehensive because I was like, oh no, here comes the standard doomsday prepper style feature piece, which I'm not interested in because I think that style gives prepping a bad name. But this particular one was a little bit different. He wanted to focus on everyday carry, or EDC, from a city or urban prepper point of view, which I am interested in. He seemed to know a lot about my videos, including some of the Altoids tins and things like that. So it seemed like a kind of a cool project to be involved with. The only catch was this particular video feature was going to be featured on Playboy. Yes, the Playboy. Playboy.com, Hugh Hefner, the whole 9 yards type thing. So, which I wasn't really originally anticipating that it'd ever be featured on. So I had to think about this one. As you may have heard on the news, Playboy's been adjusting their marketing and branding strategy with regard to their website to no longer feature nudity on it and going with more of a Sports Illustrated swimsuit Maxim approach to make the site safe to work, to bring in a larger audience. And they're doing more features on articles and guide videos similar to preparedness type stuff. So it sounded like kind of a cool and interesting project to be a part of. I talked to my wife about it just to make sure I got the green light on it. She gave me the green light, so then I had to break the news to my mom and say, sorry mom, but it looks like I'm going to be appearing on Playboy. She was initially a little shocked by it, but she also gave the green light. And so then we conducted their interview, which was a lot of fun. It was a handful of months back. So a few months went by and I never really heard anything more about it, so I thought it got scratched by Playboy. But I was contacted by the video producer again, and he said he was finished with the project and it's up, and so I thought I'd do a little feature on that particular video in this video. So I've been featuring more family-friendly points of view with regard to prepping, so I'm hoping that I don't lose any kind of street cred with regard to being a family man when I'm doing a featured piece on Playboy. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to bring in a new audience to prepping that I might not be able to otherwise, especially those that are from the suburbs, city people, just anyone from more of a practical standpoint that's not too far of an extreme on preparedness topics, just those that want to be a little bit more prepared for things that happen in your day-to-day lives. And so I thought that this would be a good opportunity to do that, but I'm also hoping that I don't lose any kind of street cred with you, the YouTube audience, with regard to the family man point of view for prepping. So I included a link to that featured video in the description box below. You could click it and it'll send you to that feature. Don't worry, I sent the same link to my mom and there's no nudity or anything like that in it. It just happens to be on playboy.com. And he just did an awesome job with it. It's very professional looking, and there's a lot of me in it, a lot of various clips from some of the videos that I've done in addition to the interview. And what I really liked was the title of the piece. And the title is Everyday Carry Preppers Do the Impossible. Make Prepping Look Kind of Cool, which I thought was just awesome. So let's take a quick look now at some of that featured piece.
Though similar to the gentlemanly practice of accoutrement, EDC is a communal ritual with roots in online gun and knife forums. Members would post photos comparing different carryable defensive options. Other pocketable gear was eventually added to create personal systems that empower users with a daily sense of self-sufficiency, preparedness, and even style. EDC has since grown into its own unique community of sharing what works best. And it's not just about guns and knives anymore. Fashion and tech are also popular fodder for the hundreds of thousands of pocket dumps that have been posted online showing detailed photographic inventories of what people carry. Cliff, aka the Urban Prepper, is a software engineer from Seattle who started creating preparedness videos in his spare time. His popular YouTube channel has 80,000 followers and more than 8 million views.
I started freaking out a little bit about having to provide for two people, for my wife and myself, and so I slowly started stockpiling various dry goods, rice and beans, and hiding them in various places. My wife eventually found those, was wondering what was going on, and then when we had our first child, that's when kind of that spark initially happened, where I really wanted to be able to provide and be prepared for the unexpected. At the time, I was interested in creating various kits, like an EDC backpack and an Altoids tin, and I just wanted to collaborate with other people because I was finding that there wasn't a lot of people in my daily life that was interested in the subject. So I went to YouTube just to create the channel, to share what I had created, and just to get input from others, and it just kind of took off from there. Yay! Okay. I get a sense of a peace knowing that I have a certain amount of supplies that would be able to be handy, not only in an emergency situation, but just in general use type situations. And it's also nice being considered amongst your colleagues and family and friends as the go-to guy, that you're almost like the MacGyver of your network of friends and family.
as inevitably happens with most esoteric trends.
So that was just a little snippet of the feature. He did a great job. It's very professional. I really liked how he portrayed prepping in kind of a cool, practical light with just normal people, not a bunch of people with gas masks and a bunch of guns and everything, but just more of a city folk wanting to be prepared for the unexpected, even if it's kind of minor things. So I really like the direction that he went with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching that particular link. Make sure you watch the entire video. It's pretty cool, and he did a great job with it. And so it came out a few days ago, and so I sent it to my mom and sent it to various family members, and hey, look, I'm on Playboy, which I never thought would happen, but that's just a really cool thing about YouTube, is that I'm starting to get visibility on sites that I didn't think 10 years ago that I would get any kind of visibility on. Don't worry, there's no photo spread of me on Playboy. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Leave your comments below in the comments section regarding how you liked that featured piece, and see you guys next time. Take care.